Hi guys, this is your girl Effia.
Hello, my name is Aduma, aka Sister Derby.
Hi folks, the Derby Springs able to say.
My name is Oga.
My name is Harold Amenya,
and this is Peter Ricci, aka Miami Home.
And you're watching E with Becks. Having so much fun. Don't go anywhere.
This is Entertainment with Becky right here on Joy Prime. It's your favorite show. We're back again. It's another Tuesday, and today is special because we're celebrating somebody very special in the music industry, somebody who has contributed a lot to the music industry here in Ghana. And I mean, what better way to celebrate this person? We don't have to wait for them to die before we celebrate them. Yes. Ambolley is one of the greatest musicians of our land, and Oak Plaza has deemed it fit that they will celebrate him. And of course, Entertainment with Becky, we're here to join in to celebrate this great man of our land. Let me take you back to a song, then we come back with the interview. Alright, if you've just joined me, this is Entertainment with Becky E with Becks here on Joy Prime on Multi TV. As I told you, we're celebrating the great man of our land, Gyedu Blay Ambolley, and the man himself is here. Hello to you.
Hello, back to you.
I don't even know what to say. But, first of all, you're being celebrated. I'm sure that this is not your first time being celebrated. You've been doing music for God knows how long, and another celebration is just here. That's the reason why we're even having this conversation. But I wanted to find out from you, how do you feel, being celebrated for the good works that you have done for this country?
It makes me feel good. The other side is many a time you do many things, you don't know that it's being recognized. And out of the blue, something will happen for you to know that after all what you're doing is not doing it to your own self, but you are doing it for the people. Because if the people recognize it and seem it fit to give you an award and things like that, then it means that you're doing something good. If not, people, you're never going to get anything. But Oak Plaza, what Oak Plaza is doing, I'm very happy with that, and I think that will have to instigate the other institutions, to also starting to recognize, people that have contributed so much musically and entertain wisely, to the country Ghana.
Personally, yourself, looking at where you started from and where you are now, what can you tell viewers, people who actually look up to you, and the young ones who don't even know you? What can you tell them about, when you started off, and what could be, or what can you tell us about your greatest achievement?
I think I started way back in secondary. That's where I was born, that's where I schooled, and that's where I entered into music. What I did from the beginning was there were other bands in secondary, like the Broadway band, the Skylarks band, the Weavers Dance band. But we were going to our elders to ask questions, because if you want to know, then you need to go to the elders to ask questions. Talking about my greatest achievement, I think America is the entertainment center of the world. So when I was here, musically, I knew I was a popular person in Ghana, but I thought that to sum it all and to sum it all up, I need to go to where the entertainment center is, and that allowed me to go to America. In America, there's a place called Apollo Theater. That's a place that most of the musicians that we know, talking about Michael Jackson, Luther Vandross, James Brown, all of them have gone through that stage. And it's a place that if you're not doing good, the audience will boo you out. I was able to set a record over there by going on the stage to perform. Usually stars, different stars perform on the stage, but you are notably to perform only one song. After one song, you have to get off for the next act to come. I was able to do 2 songs at a go, because when I perform one song, other 3, 4 African American women jump on the stage dancing with me. So when I finish that song, I ask the audience, do you want more? And they say, yay. Then I looked at the face of the promoter and he said, go ahead. So for that to happen to me and at a place called Apollo Theater, then it means that it's a very great achievement, yes, for me.
Wow, that's interesting. But looking back as well, do you think that you have contributed your quota to, our Ghanaian music industry? Looking back,
Yes, I've done that, because many a time I meet a whole lot of people who are in the governmental circles and all that. They all see me and say, "Oh man, we were dancing to your music when we were at school." Some of them used even to tell me that they were called Ambolley at school, because the way they were doing my music and all that, people started calling them my name and all that. So to Ghana, I think I've contributed a lot to Ghana, because many a time even children driving through the streets, I meet school children who are about 12 years, 14 years, and they'll be pointing fingers at me and singing some of my songs, of which when I made those songs, they weren't born at that time. So for that to happen, it means that, I've sort of laid down an indelible stamp, in my country, because people see me, call me by the names of my music, about hey, papa, one can show, so they were having fun. And many a time I put smiles on the faces of people. And that's a great achievement for me and the Almighty who gave me that talent. Because when you go to perform, people come from different homes and all of them have their different problems. But to be able to sum them all up and catch them all up and let them all attentively listen to you and enjoy what you're giving to them, I think it's a great achievement.
which one is your favorite song among all your songs? I know that the one that sounded like gospel, but yourself, I mean, you've done so much. Which one would you say that, okay, when I listen to this song, I personally would want to listen to it over and over again?
I think one of the songs that I respect so much is the first song that I made. That was the song that made my name to be known in Ghana. And that recorded song is called the Simgodu Her Kwaji Baham about the booster do her whatever the Kwaji do, so all those kind of things. And it's made my name to be known among the elders, the younger ones, and even the children. So that first song has all my respect, because that was the song that opened the doors for Ghanaians to know that there's somebody with the name Gyedu Blay Ambolley.
Growing up, did you look up to anybody in the industry, and do you have any favorites in the industry that you can just point out for us?
Yeah, I mean, the one who taught me the rudiments of music, the late Samalati. Yes, he has all my respect. Ebo Taylor is also part of it, because I was adoring him and the band that he was playing in Kumasi called the Stargazers Band. And he also became my leader. You know, he became my leader twice. You know, one with the Ghana Railway Dance Band in Sekandi, and the second one was with the Uhuru Dance Band in Accra. So they are my favorite CK man, you know, because from the direction he's coming from. And even before CK man, you talk about Kakekus and the EKs, and these were the singers that put sense into the minds of the people through their music. You know, so music is something that, you know, we need to tell the people about the do's and don'ts of life. You know, and these are the people that were, you know, proverbially, you know, singing and talking sense, you know, into the minds of the people. So all of them have my 100%, even over 100% respect.
The young ones.
The young ones, we know the genuine ones in there, but there are a whole lot of fake ones in there as well. And the young ones, they're always trying to take the short route. But our father's been saying that shortcuts are dangerous. You know, the young ones that don't learn in music, they are always dependent on the computers, you know, and even the rhythms that they are using, it's not Ghanaian rhythms. It's only that they're singing or rapping tree and everything to it. But if you talk about the rhythm doesn't belong to us. Every country has its rhythm. Every country has its music. So we have to represent the music that we have here and show it to the world. Not that we take music come from Jamaica and things like that and we say, oh yeah, because he's singing patois and he's sounding like a Jamaican, so he's doing good. No, it's a copy. It's not, the originality is not in there. So the identification is very important, and that's what the young guys are missing.
I'm sure that your advice will be?
My advice to them will be, I mean, everything is based on information and education. They need to be informed, and they need to be educated as well, because the information will give them the historical part of us, our elders that started, you know, until it came back to us. And yet, even we're not here, the ones that are going to hold the mantle and follow. So what I'm telling them is that they need to ask questions. They need to, because if they see us and they call us old school, it's a mistake that they are doing, because it's the old school that teaches the new school. So if you want to neglect the old school, then it means that you're going to be short-sighted. And that's what is happening to them. So my advice to them is they need to come and ask questions. And they need to be educated musically, because music is a language. If you know that language, anywhere that you travel, you can perform with any other musician, because it's a language. But if you don't know the language, you cannot.
Before I let you go on stage to give us, you know, that powerful performance that we're all waiting for, and don't forget that we're celebrating Gyedu Blay Ambolley, and well, very soon I will allow him to go on stage and do what he does best. And we will also hear from some of your colleagues in the industry what they make of, you know, Ambolley up till now. 71 years. Don't forget that he is still 71 years and still churning out very good music. What happened to the album? You were supposed to release an album on the 26th of this month. What happened to it? Did you release it, or we postpone?
The album release is for tomorrow. After tonight. So that's going to be at the Alliance Francaise, and that album is going to show to the people the realities of what we have as a people. Yeah, because I needed to demonstrate something to the up-and-coming ones, for them to know that this is our heritage and we mustn't play with it, because we grow from our heritage. Because if we know of our heritage, it helps us to grow as a people, and my album is going to demonstrate that.
We can't wait for that album. But I know that you've been vying for the musical presidential position for some time now. Are you following the proceedings or things that are happening in the music realms? Are you following any of them?
Yeah, I know what is going on in there. I've been a vice president in there before. I know what is going on in there, but whatever is happening today, it's not helping the industry to grow.
I'm asking because I know that one of the music directors, I think Hammer, recently came out to say that he has resigned. What do you make of that?
Well, I think he did the right thing, and I think he's trying to alert the public to let them know what is going on in there, whether it's good or bad, because too much mafiaism is going on in there, and it's not helping the industry. Because anybody that is in there has to have the knowledge, the know-how to be in there. Because to lead a people, you have to have the know-how. Otherwise, a blind man will always, lead you straight into the ditch. And that's what is going on now. Because if you go to the industry, they're going around trying to solicit money for the aged musicians and things like that. Well, the government gave 2 million cities. In the old cities, it's 20 billion cities. And nothing could be established for the aged musicians. What did they use with that money? Of which later on, they have to go soliciting money for the aged musicians. So something is totally wrong there. Because what Hammer is saying, that he was there to help, but the nitty-gritties of what needs to be added for him to be able to impact his knowledge and everything, it wasn't coming. And why wasn't it coming? Because maybe the people over there don't know what needs to be done. That's why he had to resign.
Let's go out there and celebrate you. We'll be back to end this conversation in a very nice way. It's all about Gyedu Blay Ambolley, 71 years old. He's still doing music. He's still giving you the best of music that you deserve. And just in about, just before I leave I'm just going to leave the microphone and watch him go on stage and give us, another splendid performance. And then we can come back and wrap this show all up.
Thank you very much, and I just want to thank Oak Plaza Hotel for remembering those that have been able to contribute towards entertainment in this our dear country. And I know I'm not going to be the end of it. Some are also going to come behind me and follow. But this is to instigate other institutions to also look into those who are contributing musically to our dear country, because it's music that we use to tell the do's and don'ts of life.
To recognize Gyedu Blay Ambolley and reward him, not only him, but Amanziba and those who have gone ahead of us, as well recommended.
Oh, Ambolley, Gyedu Blay Ambolley is a genius. He's been all over the world, and I'm very happy that he's been celebrated today. He's a great man, he's a great musician, and you can't, it's beyond description.
Amazing how you can find a 71-year-old man still boogieing on the stage. It's just amazing. In fact, tonight it reminded me of our childhood days. I mean, these were some of the songs we were playing with, and having seen that or played that when I was a little girl, to grow up and now, I mean, relate with him as a person. Sometimes you don't even think, yeah. And he's been consistent in terms of performances and releases.
So unfair. Because Gyedu Blay Ambolley is special. He's a true legend. He is a man with style. He's a man with humor. You understand? Sometimes I try to disagree with him when he wants to hit below the belt. But hey, Charlie, everybody has got a baggage. So, fortunately, we are not angels. We are just humans. But my focus mainly on every personality on earth is his or her positive contribution to the world.
I mean, well, he well deserves it, you know. Ambolley has worked so hard. He has contributed to our music industry, both home and away. And I think he deserves it more than ever, you know. And it's come at the right time, like we normally say. I mean, I see him, I know Ambolley a long time ago when we used to be in Tema. And even since then, he was such a disciplined musician. Doesn't play with his rehearsals, you know, things that he does, and he plays all kinds of instruments.
Hi guys, it's your girl Effia.
Hello, my name is Adama, aka Sister Derby.
Hi folks, Derby Springs able to say.
My name is Oga.
My name is Harold Amenya.
And this is Peter Ritchie, aka Miami Home.
And you're watching E with Becks. Having so much fun. Don't go anywhere.
All right, as I told you, we had a very great performance. Gyedu Blay Ambolley finally got, you know, honored by Oak Plaza, and I'm sure he is grateful. I am grateful. I hope that Ghanaians are also grateful for his life and for his contribution to the music industry. The man is here, clouded in all white attire. Oh, are we not excited?
You know how it is.
How do you feel?
Wonderful and extra wonderful, because you know, the whole atmosphere, the people, the reactions and everything is wonderful. We thank God that you know, he spared us the rain and to be able to come put this together. So I thank Old Plaza, you know, for having that dream to do that, and I'm glad that it went well. Everybody was happy, you know, that, because that has to be the bottom line, you know, and I thank God for that.
Yeah, I know that the next thing you're going to do is to release your album, which you're all looking forward to it. But what else you have to tell all Ghanaians out there, people who have supported you from scratch? We've seen a couple of them here. And any advice for the young ones, if they really want to grow old to 71 and still got it and still be performing?
You know, it's a long time coming. And I'm glad that it has been a steady road. And that's what I'm going to advise the young ones, that they need to learn, because if you have the knowledge, it helps you to move forward. The road sometimes becomes bumpy, but you have the knowledge, you know how to steady on the road and move on. And I thank the Most High, you know, for the gift that He's given me, and to be able to share that gift with people. Because that's what we're given that knowledge for, to be able to share the do's and don'ts of life with people. And I always know that the people also believe in me, because they know that I don't fake to give them music, and I always become real in giving them the music. So I'm very happy with that. And to sum it all, I thank them for having the time to come and for us to be able to share this wonderful night. And the blessings of the Most High, you know, to, you know, set it all up. Yeah.
And we wish you all the best. Thank you so much. And you wanted to say something else?
I just want to say that, you know, we are wonderful people, you know, so we have to really make it wonderful, because Ghana is a wonderful place. You know, we're people of different tribes, but we intermarry. So it makes us, you know, stronger. So I thank God for that. So let's be together and make Ghana a wonderful place. so that our children will also enjoy. But we have to make it better, you know, for our children. Otherwise, they're also going to come and start fighting, of which it mustn't be that way. But Ghana, we love you. We love Ghanaians. We love all of the people. We love Joy FM. We love Oak Plaza Hotel. And I love myself, and I love everything that took place. And thank you for everything, yeah? Thank you.
Always, all the time. And we'd like to thank you for making time for us. It's been another exclusive edition of Entertainment with Becky here on Joy Prime on Multi TV. We've been celebrating legendary Ambolley, and I hope that you will be next. So join me same time. Let's do this all over again.
Tabrani police, I say police, Sepure police, Ibani police, Olgatanga police, Tamale police, Chimami, and Fausa Tabrani police.